this side Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer Treasury Consulting. It's around 4:30 in the morning. So when it comes to bank, we always feel that bank is an institution who is honorable, who is committed and who is responsible for the customers. But unfortunately, that definition of the bank is completely changed now. Completely changed now. In fact, to be honest with you, the definition of the banks which we do have now, this definition is very scary definition. Very, very scary definition. Just like I am having a document in my hand, it is just a 2-3 days before 2-3 days old document wherein a UK lawmaker blames HSBC, Standard Chartered and Bank of Baroda India in a South African graft case. Well, the relationship between Standard Chartered and South Africa is not new. Everyone knew that. I hope you know the story of Johannesburg. But if you don't know, you can WhatsApp me, I'll let you know. We are living in a time. Today, Wells Fargo decided to pay $3 billion US, which is, by the way, a big amount, and I'm talking about a bank who is in a, I would say, in a probe whereby they opened thousands of accounts of the customer without letting the customer know, only to show up the sale and the account in the public domain, basically in the results. So Wells Fargo is paying $3 billion to settle that probe, and that $3 billion, by the way, is not coming from the Wells Fargo pocket, it is coming from the employee pocket. Ultimately, they will cut the jobs. I'm telling you right now. Note that today is 21st February and within 2 weeks you will get an announcement, probably by 3 weeks you get an announcement that Wells Fargo cut 1,000+ jobs, because any consideration they need this $3 billion back, that's for sure. So one pocket they are paying to Federal Reserve, another pocket they are taking from Federal Reserve. This is how it happens, to be honest. But in all between, we know that, you know that Treasury Consulting is heading as a bank. And Treasury Consulting is completely determined that we not only heading as a bank, but our vision is that, like today I am turning 36 after a few months, that before I turn 50, which is 14 years from now, that we would be a big bank like Goldman, JP Morgan and all. I know that the journey is long, it is tough, it is just like walking on a sword which is double-edged. I'm ready to get a lot of negative remarks, and I'm ready to fight with the regulator also. In May 2020, you will see that Treasury Consulting would challenge Monetary Authority of Singapore in public domain. I'm telling you right now. And this war between Treasury Consulting and Monetary Authority of Singapore would be a conclusive war. And this time, the whole Singapore and the whole globe will see that how much knowledge Treasury Consulting do have, when we will show to the whole Singapore and the globe that majority of the decisions took by Monetary Authority of Singapore in the digital banking regard is a simplistically fantastical decision. You know, it do not have any basis. But when the May will come, you will get to know yourself. You know that Treasury Consulting is working very hard. We are changing our business model every second day. We keep amending new things. We never believe that we need somebody's approval to make changes. As an entrepreneur, as a founder of Treasury Consulting Group, I strongly believe that the market is changing very fast. And since market is changing very fast, we need to work very fast. We do not have time to wait or to lost. Treasury Consulting Bank is coming up in London next year, which is April 2021. Having said that, the unfortunate news we got yesterday from South Korea side that they got 250+ cases of virus, and unfortunately the Chinese virus is not been able to resolve. If this situation will continue for another few months from here, then our bank will push to another few months. It may possible that if the Chinese virus will not be able to resolve by May or June, then Treasury Consulting will not open the British entity, and we will wait for August and September to open, because we believe to save a single penny of ours. because we are a profitable company. We are not Ola, Uber, Zomatos and Swiggy and all such kind of companies. More importantly, the British entity will open, the late would be bank, but we will make sure that before 2021 the bank would come in the public domain. Eventually the bank we would be launching, it would be a small bank, but I'll promise you that very soon and very fast we will take up a lot of stuff. The segments which we decided, which we're going to cover, and the list is not comprehensive by the way, the more list would come on a often note as the period would pass. So we would be definitely covering the retail banking, there's no doubt about that. Treasury consulting will cover the corporate banking also. Treasury consulting bank would have investment bank also, and that investment bank would have a separate desk of private markets. Standing today, without quoting the name, there are many investment banks who operate in private markets, but they never allow their name to come in public domain as far as their private market operations are concerned. But Treasury Consulting Bank, one division which would be investment bank, will definitely talk about private markets, and that too in the public domain. We would have a trade finance desk which would cover small SME, large corporate, super corporates and ultra large corporate. So example, every one of you would definitely have a debit card and the credit card. Assume that debit card and credit card act as a working capital limit for you. So we are bringing a card based limit, multiple stuff which we are bringing, rest assured. Of course, Treasury consulting competence in the financial markets and foreign exchange cannot be challenged even by the banks, forget the regulators. So we would definitely have FX desk which would be covering plain vanilla. Don't feel sad if we would cover exotic also. Give me a 1 minute time. We would have our social platforms, and we would expand our social platforms very fast. We are on LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp and almost everywhere. We are launching our OTT platform. We are launching multiple. We launched our hedge fund academy. It is already live. You can visit our hedge fund academy. The quantity and the count of the social platform will grow, and that too at the faster pace, no doubt about that. Treasury consulting already entered into e-commerce, but unlike with due respect to Amazon, we will definitely not end up being a loss making e-commerce. We want to be a profit making e-commerce. We would have our own hedge fund, no doubt about that. How this hedge fund operate, what all asset classes it cover, at the right point of time we will let you know. We would have our ICG desk. ICG desk would have three parts, which is IPS desk, family office desk and pension fund. Two are ready, linked with our fixed income platform, one is pending. I will get this done. Treasury consulting would have a metals derivative desk separate from commodities desk, which would cover metals. We would enter as a custodian, which would cover the digital custody and the non-digital custody. We would apply for CCP license, central clearing counterparty license. Keep that on me, rest assured. We would be launching the private banking also. We would be extending our Julia, which is our bot, and we would be launching the lending platform also, wherein Treasury consulting would lend money, and that would be Treasury cart. So we are launching retail banking, corporate banking, investment banking, trade finance desk, FX desk, social platform, e-commerce, hedge funds, ICG desk, metals, custody, CCP and all. Apart from that, Treasury Consulting is launching a company whose name is Treasury Consulting Products Limited. This would act as a shell company, and this would not earn any profit. Rather, this company will make the product and pass to the group companies of Treasury Consulting. I repeat, Treasury Consulting Product Limited. Treasury Consulting Product Limited would create Islamic banking products, investment banking products, trade finance product, FICC/C, which is fixed income currency commodities and credit risk products, foreign exchange, corporate banking, prop desk products, and more importantly, Treasury Consulting Product Limited would conclude the whole fixed income platform, wherein we cover exchanges like commodities, investment bank, derivatives, defense desk and all. I assure you one thing, that Treasury Consulting is not only heading as a bank, But in the next 5 years of launching as a bank, the day we launch our bank, in the 5 years from that bank, we would be covering almost everything in the public domain. I'm telling you right away. Even for that, we need to have an introspection with the regulator. We're not worried about that. And I assure you one thing, that unlike these banks, HSBC, Standard Chartered, JP Morgan Chase, who being asked by the court, wherein the court said to Enforcement Directorate to attach the properties of JP Morgan, unlike these banks, we would be committing to the customers. We would be giving you an information which is not there. And more information would be on the cards, but I'm telling you right away that every passing day, if you are thinking that nothing is happening, you're wrong. That every passing day, Treasury Consulting is coming up or moving 1 inch higher towards objective. 1 inch higher towards objective. And we are launching complete suite of ETP, which is known as Exchange Traded Product. The final model will come in the public domain by end of March. It has revised completely. It is not the same which we submitted to Monetary Authority of Singapore. And by the way, we lost all interest in Monetary Authority of Singapore, the way they dealt with this licenses, to be honest. They make this like a black box, to be honest. The revised model coming at the end of the March, it's more holistic model, and after every 2 months, we will review this model. What's happening, who is changing, what all things which new are coming, what we can do, what we cannot do, and why we cannot do, all these things would be coming. I assure you one thing, that Treasury Consulting is not only committed but confirmly moving towards as a bank. We're not worried who is thinking who and how. Until other digital bank whose focus is only debit card, credit card, and most importantly, I would say the multi-currency accounts and all this kind of stuff. Our focus is not that. Our focus is bank as a virtual. I assure you, this phone, it is Apple, you may have Samsung or maybe different brand. With due respect to all the brands, Apple, Samsung, HTC, Nokia and all, this phone would be your bank. This phone would be your investment bank. This phone would be your hedge fund. And this phone would be your exchange. That's my assurance to you. Have a very great time. You know my mobile number, which is +91 9899242978. You know our fixed income platform, www.fixedincome.global. Have a great time. At onset, we thank you very much for watching this video. The purpose of the Treasury Consulting Group YouTube channel is to spare a lot of knowledge, and that too practical knowledge in the public domain. We feel that the current education system in majority of the countries of the globe believes in degree, but we believes in knowledge. People often ask what Treasury Consulting does. Treasury Consulting is a Singapore multinational headquartered group wherein we currently have 3 legal entities, which is Singapore, India and Hong Kong. Eventually in this year we are planning a British entity and 2 OBRs, which is Overseas Bank Representative, which one in Germany, one in Greece tentatively. On knowledge front, we do offer a lot of stuff. We are having our fixed income platform, www.fixedincome.global, wherein around 62 plus live trading desks are there. And by December 2021, which is approximately 2 years from here, in a phased manner, about 100 plus, which is about 38 more will come. So in another 2 years, around 100 plus desks would be live. We do have around 200 plus training courses covering various topics which are available live on our fixed income platform. Currently we offer in 5 parts, which is functional trainings, forensic trainings, regulatory trainings, information technology trainings and technological trainings. More trainings are coming. Apart from that, we do offer MTM desk, which is mark to market of derivative, consultancy, project implementation, treasury management system, almost everything which we are coming. And more product domains are coming. On a knowledge basis, Treasury Consulting hold our Hedge Fund Academy, which is 182nd platform. We hold our Audiobook Academy, which is known as Audiobook. We are coming up with our OTT platform, which is over the top, which we titled as TRFX. And it would be completely different than we have Amazon and Netflix due respect to both companies. Our investment bank, hedge fund, it is also coming. More importantly, we operate 44 plus WhatsApp groups, and where we cover the books, the magazines, the bank research reports, I would say the GST, the corporate finance, the educational videos, the treasury, derivative, financial markets, synthetic derivative and whatnot. All these 44 WhatsApp group are linked with the thread. So if a member of one group wanted to join another group, he can freely join that group. There is no. We do operate almost daily derivative email. You are welcome to join our group, but once again this group is subject to invitation and we will see your profile, we scrutinize your profile. So it is not for all, it is based upon the people, those who hold good profile. But if you have a fire in you and we see that you wanted to learn something different, we will definitely give you an opportunity to join. More importantly, my mobile numbers, which is +91 9899 242 978. My alternate number +91 9818 485 155. Both are in the public domain. They both are on WhatsApp. You are welcome to WhatsApp me at any point of time. Do not forget that we are the only platform when it comes to private placement, and there are so many things we are offering in private placement and many things which we are adding. Overall, Treasury Consulting is currently a Singapore multinational headquarter group, which would soon be London headquartered group, and Singapore would be Southeast Asia headquarter for Treasury Consulting. Our fixed income platform www.fixedincome.global cover a lot of information. We once again thank you very much for watching our videos, and we assure you that our both YouTube channels, which is Foreign Exchange Maverick Thinkers and which is Treasury X, and our TikTok channel would continue to grow. We are expecting around 6,000 plus videos only in 2020 and around 5,000 plus videos next year onwards on YouTube. And God willing, by 2020 December, we would be crossing hell lot of videos. Have a great time, and we once again thank you very much. And our ambition of becoming or serving you or giving you a knowledge which books even do not give would continue. Have a great time.